Awesome.
Action here is fantastic. So I was able to do both. Kevin's in the grandstand watching.
13, 18, 25, 31,
We're going to play Where's Waldo? Where's Kevin?
38, 45, 50.
The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association presents Ohio County Fair Racing. Ohio County Fair Racing is presented by the Ohio Veterinary Medical Center, Big D Tack and Vet Supply, Dublin Valley Farms, Stable.ca, and Midland Acres. Now let's go trackside for all the action.
Hear me?
What's going on today? Good morning, everybody. Welcome, race fans. Day 2 of the Union County Fair here in Marysville, Ohio.
Yes, it is. And it has stopped raining, and the skies are getting brighter.
That'll work.
Yes, sir.
I was kind of wondering this morning, because when I got off work, it was pouring down rain in Xenia.
Oh, and it was the same thing on 71 coming out of Cincinnati as well. So, this is a good sign. I wasn't sure that the way the storm was moving, whether it was going to clear or not, but it certainly has. And we're in for a great little race card.
Yep, we got 9 races on tap for today. Finishing off with the Division of the Ladies Driving Series. 5 of them going to the gate. The first race we got coming up. First Division, 2-year-old trotting colts. 7 of them in there, going for a purse of $6,770.
50,000 on the card today, which is a nice little average for a 9-race card. With the last one's only 1,100 for the ladies. So, yeah, it's a pretty solid card, and we've got some. For me, some new faces for the fair this year. I've been on the kind of like the I-70 and South run, so I haven't had the pleasure of seeing Rosie Weaver out on the course yet, or even Hank. Actually, I don't think I've seen Hank yet. So this is it's a nice fresh start.
Yeah, usually Hank's everywhere.
Yeah, he absolutely is.
Yeah, but yeah, you do see different faces up here. This being the Ohio Fair Conference, rather than the Southern Valley where we were at
a
couple weeks ago. And so the OCRA kind of gets a mixture of both just because it's such a broad area here on the western side of the state.
Well, Marysville has grown up a lot as a town over the last 20 years, huh?
Well, that's what I was telling my wife. The last time I was here, I figured it up, it was just about 25 years ago. So,
Doesn't look like the same place anymore.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being as built up as it is now. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with it. I guess Honda's been here a long time now. So, but anyway, we are here. There are 9 races, as we said, $50,000 in purses. And we're just a couple of minutes away from post.
Well,
So let's go ahead. Let's Doug do the tough work.
That'll work.
Okay, we'll be back.
Horses are on the track for the first race. First Division, Ohio Fair Racing Conference, 2-year-old colt trot. This division for $6,770. A field of 7. Cameron McCowan will drive the 6. Wolf Cub, the only change in the first. These are the horses. Number 1 is CS Tom K. The driver, Richard Dingledine. Number 2, Go Joey L. Hank Levan drives. The 3, Glamorous Pete with driver Rosie Weaver. Number 4, Best Thing I Never Had. Bo Brown driving. 5, Uncle Rip, Drew Neal. The 6 is Wolf Cub, Cameron McCown. And number 7, Amazing Tom, Ronnie Gillespie in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate.
So no betting here at Marysville. One quick score, they'll get to the gate. Let's look at the one, CS Tom K. Richard Dingledine drives for trainer, co-owner Kim Daly. Leopard from Urbana and Dingledine from Mechanicsburg. They all co-own the Long Tom Gelding. The Sebastian K. Mare 51K. 2 starts this year, $2,500. Took a qualifying mark of 59-3 at Scioto. Was in the next gen race up there at Scioto. Got roughed up pretty good first half and faded back to 8th.
Number 2, Go Joey L. Hank Levan trains, drives, has a piece of the ownership along with Dharma Fall Racing of Sylvan, Ohio, and Deem Racing of Woodstock. This is the What the Hill Gelding, Outrageous Fortunes, Mom, Andover Hill. Oh, they are coming. Let's go quick.
The 3 is Glamorous Pete with Rosie Weaver, who trains, co-owns with Roger Houston. 3 starts this year with a 3rd.
Number 4, Best Thing I've Ever Had. Tisha Symes trains and owns Bo Brown on the bike.
Uncle Rip for Drew Neal. Rosie Weaver trains for Heartland Acres and Rosie Weaver.
Wolf Club, Drew Neal for Ryan Miller.
And rounding out the field, Amazing Tom with Ronnie Gillespie for trainer Dan Cribbin.
And here's Doug with the call.
Up and trotting, CS Tom K goes right out for the lead. Glamorous Pete comes out in second. Racing on the outside third is Uncle Rip as he move into the turn. Racing fourth around the turn. Did he opening 8th they go? Best Thing I Ever Did. Then it's Amazing Tom on the outside. Go Joey L. and Wolf Cub trails the field. Down the backside to the opening quarter. CS Tom K fronts the field for Dingledine. Right there second, Glamorous Pete. Trotting third on the outside. That's Amazing Tom. Racing fourth into the turn. Best Thing I Never Had. 29 4/5. Second to last. Racing 6. Go Joey L. 7th and last as they race around the turn. Wolf Cub and off stride. Goes CS Tom K. Into the lane first time. They come on over to the halfway point. The leader now, Glamorous Pete. Rosie Weaver passing the stand for the first time. Glamorous Pete fronts that field. Racing second, stablemate Uncle Rip. Trotting third, Amazing Tom. Fourth, CS Tom K. Fifth, Go Joey L. Sixth, Best Thing I Ever Had. And trailing the field, Wolf Cub into the turn. The half in 1:04. To the 5/8 they go. The leader, Glamorous Pete by a length. Uncle Rip is second, Amazing Tom third. CS Tom K fourth. They're off the turn. They're on the backside. Glamorous Pete, the leader by 2. Out and on the move. Here comes Amazing Tom from third. Uncle Rip is fourth. CS Tom K fifth. Into the far turn. Go Joey L sixth. Moving to the outside. That's Wolf Cub at the 3/4 mark. Off stride. CS Tom K. 3/4, 1:36 and 2. A new leader, Amazing Tom. Glamorous Pete trotting second. Uncle Rip is third. Fourth on the outside. Best Thing I Never Had. They come to the top of the stretch. Amazing Tom and Gillespie turn home, leading the field by 5. Now 6 lengths. Glamorous Pete is second. Coming to the line, Amazing Tom to take the opener. Going to be tight for second. Final strides. It may have been Best Thing I Never Had over the 3. Glamorous Pete.
206.3.
The mile 206. 3/5.
Well, a little quicker in the back half than the first half.
Yep.
206 and a couple of pieces.
Wicked opening first quarter, though. 29-4 for
29
these
and
2-year-old
4.
trotting colts.
And something got to CS Tom because that 9 length lead was just enough to make him run.
Yeah. Of course, he shows nothing but leaving and then breaks.
Yeah.
And then leaving and then breaks.
And then
so.
breaks, yeah. And our Roger Houston's Glamorous Pete was sitting pretty there for about a half a mile. Once CS Tom K went off stride, Rosie had Pete up on the lead there, but Amazing Tom, that long Tom colt, Ronnie Gillespie, once they got to the 5/8, made a big brush and just kind of swept by the field and jumped out of third place and took the lead and drew away as they came through the stretch.
Yeah. He last 3 starts for Amazing Tom, 2 wins in a second. Trotted one over and led in 2-3, 2 last quarter in 28-1. So this trotter's starting to come around pretty good. First couple of starts, he had a break. Trotted in 2:12 at Circleville, but then, yeah, last 3 starts really.
Really got it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is a $9,500 purchase, the Buckeye Classic sale, bred here in Ohio.
Bo Brown and Best Thing I Never Had got up for second. Kind of come out of the middle of the pack there.
It was a pretty impressive. I noticed that line of that Best Thing I Ever Had in his first start last week. He was third by 20 lengths at the quarter pole after an early break and made up 13 lengths over the rest of the race. Came home in 30 seconds. So after that and a solid second place finish today, keep an eye on Best Thing I've Ever Had for the future.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good there.
He's a full count out of the Gal of the North mare. She by my MVP. So
Where's Ronnie? Is he coming?
Yep.
Yep, there he
Slowly
is.
making his way.
Well, we had one yesterday at the Red Mile in one of the championship races. I think it was the 3-year-old filly trotters yesterday. The guy who won the race, a fellow by the name of Nicholas Rousseau. Nicholas came back so slow from the backstretch at the mile. It reminded me of the guy that hits the home run and jogs around the bases so slow the pitcher wants to throw another ball at his head. Ronnie's having a good, fair season here in Ohio, and we are obviously still pretty early in the season. Let's take it to Doug for the winner's circle.
The first division, to Colt Trot, Ohio Fair Racing Conference for $6,770. Number 7, Amazing Tom, to Black Colt by Long Tom. Out of the credit, winner mare, Playful Credit. Owned by Dan and Mary Kay Crebahenny. Richwood, Ohio, Dan Crebahenny trains. Ronnie Gillespie in the sulky, the mile 206, 3/5.
Nice happy group surrounding Ronnie Gillespie and the winner's circle.
Results are official. Number 1, CS Tom K6. 2, Go Joey L5. The 3, Glamorous P3. Number 4, Best Thing I Never Had 2. 5, Uncle Rip 4. 6, Wolf Cub 7. Number 7, Amazing Tom, the winner. The mile 206, 3/5. The quarter 29-4. The half 104, 3/4 136 and 2. Top down reads 653 247. 1 on the bottom. The winning time 206 3/5. Upcoming the second race, field of 5. There are no changes. No changes in the second. Camineri, Estesto, Itty Bitty Blues, She's a Bee, Instant Fortune L. We need 5 for the second race. Bring them right on.
206 and 3, final time for Amazing Tom, winner of our first race, 2-year-old Colt Trot. Congrats to Ronnie Gillespie and the trainers and owners. And we're going to take a short break and be back with our second, which is the 3-year-old Filly Trot, First Division. After these short messages from our sponsor, you are watching Harness Racing Live on the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association broadcast on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Thanks for being with us. We'll be right back.
Union County itself had a humble start. It was thinly populated throughout the 19th century, and the land wasn't made for farming. The soil didn't cultivate well, so there was never enough grain to maintain healthy stock. The County Agricultural Society was organized and held the fair to help educate locals on better practices. After 2 successful fairs, stockholders purchased the permanent fairgrounds. The next 30 years saw tremendous growth for the Union County Fair. By 1882, entries had gone up to 2,000, and members grew even more. Exhibits of livestock, produce, and farm product could be seen in newly erected buildings while horses raced around the half-mile track. Harness racing was popular around the country throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, and Union County was no exception. Standardbreds were the main attraction and biggest source of revenue for many years. Today, the Union County Fair is a member of the Ohio Fair Racing Conference. They host 2 days of live-action racing during fair time and stable horses and training year-round.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year. Our expert team of boarded surgeons, sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sport horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
We have people watching from near and far today. Mike Watkenberg is watching from the starting car out on the racetrack. We've got some folks down in Florida with us today, down in DeLand, Cherry Log, Georgia, Patriot, Indiana, Seneca Lake, West Liberty. That's pretty good. Margate, of course. Thank you, sir, for always being with us. Hello, Greg, out in Buckeye Lake. Thanks, everybody, for being with us.
Yep. Truly appreciate it. Hopefully you get a good start for your Tuesday morning or Monday morning.
Monday morning.
Yeah.
Easy now.
No kidding. Last 3 nights have been long, so.
Shall we take a look at our horses for the second? This is a 3-year-old filly trot, the first division of, well, it says first division, but purse is the same. Let's see, 3-year-old filly trot 1, 3-year-old filly trot 2, 3-year-old filly trot. Yep, 2 divisions. Yep. This is the first one. After you, sir.
All right, the 1, Caminari. Clifton Bell's going to drive for trainer and co-owner Chris Beaver. Co-owns with Sandra Burnett, the What the Hill filly. Out of Storm and Norman mare, Red Storm. She was a homebred for Sandra. 12 starts this year, 2 wins, 3 seconds, 3 thirds. Closing in on $21,000 in the bank. Took a qualifying mark of 2-1 in 2. Looks like has 2 wins. Last 4 starts at Marion and Bellefontaine. And come back with a second at Oak Harbor and a third at the Buckeye Stallion Series at Scioto.
Pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Esteso. Ronnie Gillespie drives for Dalton Walls. This is a creatine filly out of the Valley Victor mare Smith Hall. Bruce Soulsby, Dalton Walls, and Alan Weissenberg, all from Ohio. Share ownership. This has fillies had 10 starts this year, 3 wins, a second, a third, about $31,000 in earnings. And Ronnie Gillespie won, of course, the first race, so he's looking for the daily double himself.
Mm-hmm. The 3, Itty Bitty Blue. Driver's change to Drew Neal. Rosie Weaver trains and owns the full count filly. Now the SJ's photo mare, Blue and Blue. 4 starts this year, has a second. Over $1,600. Looks like she didn't start until mid-May qualifying. Raced a couple fairs and a couple times up at Northfield.
Number 4, She's A.B. Roy Burns will drive. He trains. He owns. This is a What the Hill filly out of the Victory Sam mare Honeybee. 3 starts this year. Nothing really to show for it. Just been going around the track with a 5th place finish at Washington Courthouse, 5th at Wellston, 5th at Wilmington, 6th at Dover's. Had some braking issues, and I'm sure Roy is looking to get an improvement here with a She's AB in this afternoon's second race.
And rounding out the second, the 5, Instant Fortune L. Hank Levan trains and drives. Levan Stables, Megan Levan, Dean Racing, Woodstock, Ohio, own the What the Hill filly. Let's flip it up to Doug for the post parade.
Horses are on the track for the second race. First Division 3-year-old filly trot for $6,313. A field of 5. Drew Neal to drive the 3 Itty Bitty Blue. These are the horses. Number 1 is Caminari, the driver Clifton Bell. Number 2, Eastisto with Ronnie Gillespie. The 3 Itty Bitty Blue, Drew Neal drives. 4, She's a Bee, driven by Roy Burns. Number 5, Instant Fortunel, Hank Levan in the sulky.
So a quick field of 5 there. 3-year-old trotting fillies.
They look like babies.
Yeah.
They do. They're all a little off. I don't know what's the politically correct word to say. Their gait is not very smooth right now.
Yeah. Of course, that rain there, I'm sure that track's pretty heavy and
Oh, it
probably
would have
a
to
little
be.
sticky with these trotters.
Yeah.
So hopefully they fare a little better than the 2-year-olds in the first race.
Right. See if we get a little bit more balance of time here. Pointed out to us that first race we had a 29-second opening quarter and a back half of a minute 2. First half of a minute 4. So what they did, they slowed it down to a 35-second second quarter there, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So looking at the 1 and the 2, Caminari and Esteso, that's going to be the race right there. Hopefully Ronnie can keep that Esteso trotting. Looks like she has some trouble behind the gate every now and then.
Yep, she does. Yeah, Caminari looks like the one that's should be in the best shape just by the nature of not showing any breaks at all in her previous races, and that's what this is all about. I mean, all of these horses also raced last year as 2-year-olds, and Caminari was the leading money winner last year with 4 out of 10 wins and $44,000 in earnings. Actually had a mark of 159 at Northfield, which was the fastest winning time from these guys from last year. Now we have a quick equipment repair event taking place. Hey, I wanted to tell you about the ostriches races yesterday, Jeremy.
Down at Lexington?
Down at Lexington, yeah. We had the Proud Series Championship races. There were 8 of them for $50,000 each, culmination of 8 weeks of fair racing down in Kentucky. And I've mentioned this before in comparison to Ohio. Kentucky has 8 county fair races, including the championship. We have about 125 up here. So their fair season is over. The Red Mile meet opened up last night, and it was 5 o'clock start, which was, I think, the first time in many years that it was evening races, although we were out of there and there was still some light in the sky. It wasn't like nighttime racing. But we had ostrich races after the second race yesterday, and basically there are 3 massive animals that were in their own stalls and a couple of horse stalls overnight on Saturday. And they brought them out on the track in a trailer yesterday after the second race. And they had them in a little fenced-in pen out on the track. And then they put the sulkies behind them, kind of a ostrich specialized bike or sulky to hold the guys in. Well, The race started. One of them went straight up the track and won the race, quote unquote, really quick. Another one made a right-hand turn and headed towards the folks that were on the rail at the grandstand, and they backed up a little bit. And then the other one got out into the infield, and it was about the funniest thing you've ever seen. It took 3 people to wrap their arms around him. It was like it's like if you watch a thoroughbred race, how they get the 2 guys trying to get the horse into the gate, where they wrap their arms around the back of the butt of the horse and pull them in there. Well, it was like that yesterday. 3 guys with their arms trying to get this ostrich lassoed. Every seat in the grandstand out of the Red Mile was full. I've been down there a number of times. I've never seen that before. And it was a lot of fun, a lot of family stuff. They had finger painting and face painting and inflatables and cheap beer and cold hot dogs and everything else you would expect at a day like that. So ostriches, and then we had camels after the 5th race, and that was actually pretty impressive. The camels kind of looked like they knew what they were doing when it came to race time, whereas the ostriches were just, let me get the heck out of here and just, do my thing. Okay, the equipment change has been taken care of, and the horses are on the track, and they are headed towards the starting gate. Our second race this afternoon, again, this is a 3-year-old filly trot, first of 2 divisions with a purse of $6,300. Let's send it over to Doug for the call of the second race.
Billy Trotter's first division of the Ohio Fair Racing Conference for $6,313. Rolling behind the gate. Here they come. Rough and trotting, Caminari from the inside. Estiso on the outside is second. Racing third up the inside, Itty Bitty Blue. She's a Bee will take a tuck fourth, an instant for Janelle. The early trader fifth as they head up the backside, trotting to the opening quarter. On top of the field, Caminari by a length. Etiso is second. 3 back to Itty Bitty Blue. She's a Bee fourth. Instant Fortunelle trails the field fifth. Straight alignment by the opening quarter. Clifton Bell, Caminari take the field of Philly Trotters by the quarter in 32 seconds. Right there, second. Estiso, Itty Bitty Blue third. She's a Bee fourth. Instant Fortunelle continues to trail the field fifth as they race on over to the 3/8. It's Caminari by a length. Estiso right there, nose to helmet. Itty Bitty Blue trots third. She's a Bee fourth. Instant Fortunelle trails the field. Straight alignment coming to the halfway point. Still Caminari. Estiso linked off second. Itty Bitty Blue moving to the outside. Instant Fortunelle. She's a Bee now fifth. Into the turn at the half in 102 3/5. They're on to the 5/8. Caminari by a length. Estiso second. Itty Bitty Blue. Instant Fortunelle. She's a Bee trails the field. Down the backside they go. Moving to the outside. Estiso. It's Caminari. Estiso second. Third. Itty Bitty Blue. Instant Fortunelle fourth. She's a Bee fifth. They're into the far turn. And Caminari still the leader, but here comes Estiso on the outside. 3/4, 132. Itty Bitty Blue third. Instant Fortunelle fourth. She's a Bee fifth. They come to the top of the stretch. They're racing as a team. Caminari to the inside. Estiso to her outside. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Neither will give an inch. Estiso in the final strides. Estiso, Ronnie Gillespie's second on the card. Caminari second. Itty Bitty Blue will finish third.
2:02.3.
The mile 2:02 3/5.
Good back half for these 3-year-old trotting fillies. Back half in a minute. Ronnie Gillespie gets the daily double. Kept that filly trotting. Took the pocket trip behind Clifton Bell and waited to the final turn and made it a horse race up the stretch.
They sure looked a lot better out there during the race than they did when they were warming up. Well, that was awesome. 32, 102, 3. And, last half in a minute flat for that perfect trip for this creatine little filly. Congratulations, Dalton Walls, the owners. Awesome, nice. Ohio Folk.
I've been looking. She's got 30,000 on her card.
Yeah.
So she had a win in the Buckeye Stallion Series at Northfield back in June, but really hasn't got much since then. So I'm thinking somewhere in the spring, because she got the mark of 56 in Miami Valley. Did she win another Buckeye leg or what here?
Right. I mean, she's got a couple of checks for 5th place in those big races, but that's not going to get her to 30. So, yeah, there must have been a bigger win earlier in the season for Esteso.
So that put her up to closing in on 34,000 for the year.
Back in front of stand, here's your winner of the first division 3-year-old filly trot. Number 2, East Tiso. She's a 3-year-old brown filly by Creatine out of the Valley Victor mare, Smith Hall. Bruce Salisbury of Powell, Ohio, Dalton Walls, and Alan Weinsberg of Ohio owned. Dalton Walls trains. Ronnie Gillespie gets his second on the card. This is behind us. Tiso, home 202, 3/5, 4th of the season for East Tiso. Here's where they finished the second. Number 1, Caminari 2 is Tiso, the winner. 3, Itty Bitty Blue 3, the 4, She's a B5, number 5, Instant Fortune L4, 202, 3/5, 30 and 2/5 for the quarter, the half 102 and 3/4 132, top down reads 213, 5-4 on the bottom. Third race coming up next. Number 2, Allison L, make the driver, Harrison LeVan. Harrison LeVan drives it to Allison L, barn area, bit of a bombshell. Allison L, Midnight Western, Evo L.
All right, second race in the book. Ronnie Gillespie with the driving double. So the third race coming up is going to be the first division 2-year-old Payson fillies. We'll take a look at that here after we hear a few words from our sponsors.
We'll be right back.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Volstead, Coach K Hanover, Slay, Ohio's top trotters stand at Dublin Valley Farms. Volstead's offspring include Sugar Instead, the 2023 Ohio 2-year-old Trotting Filly of the Year, and 2024 Ohio Sire Stakes winner Jurassic Hattie. Coach K Hanover, the son of world record holder Walner, and Slay, the son of Chapter 7, standing his first season at Dublin Valley Farms. When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigDWeb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Back here for the third race here at the Union County Fair in Marysville, Ohio, on the OHHA Facebook and YouTube page. So did you notice they're giving, instead of blankets, they're giving little buckets with stuff inside of it there.
Yeah.
Something a little different.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, not just because he's watching, because I tend to keep an eye on this barn anyway, but since Brian Brown is watching with us today from over in Delaware, congratulations on this great 2-year-old filly that has now won her first 3 races. This is West Winds. She's been racing over in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes the last couple of weeks. Big favorites, and she is doing really, really good. So congratulations to the Brown Barn and our friend Ashley Dowse, who is the caretaker for West Winds, along with Behest, along with Geocentric. Ashley's got her hands full with 3 really great young girls this year. So congrats to those guys.
deal. So we do have a driver's change here in this race. Harrison Levan is going to drive Allison L. And Harrison is a fellow brother in blue.
Oh, is that right?
Yep. He works, he was with, where was he at? I think he was with Champaign County or Union County Sheriff's Office. And then he went somewhere in Columbus to the city, if I remember right. But I got a picture. He and I drove an amateur race last year. And I got a picture taken with the two of us. And I was like, oh, that's a bad picture because I like come up to his chest maybe. Because I was going to do an article, how Brothers in Blue and racing and things like that.
Yeah,
and I just never got around to it. So maybe I can get that done this year. But
Well, the Levan stable is not just filled with horses; it's filled with Levans, isn't it? I mean, there's a bunch of them, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
And they're up in this part of the state, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's look at the
Yeah, let's look at the third.
Yep. A bit of a bombshell is going to start us off the rail. Roy Burns is going to drive, train. Casey Kelly. Noah Burns owns the Bit of Legend filly. She's out of the Stand Forever mare Norma Jean, who was a homebred for Casey and Noah. 2 starts this year. Looks like had an interference break at Wilmington and finished 5th at Wellston.
Number 2, Allison L. Harrison Levan in the bike. Hank is the trainer. This horse is owned by all kinds of Levans. She is a 2-year-old filly out of Lather Up, out of the mare Bad Feeling by Badlands Hanover. 4 out of 6 in the money. Let's go to Doug for the introduction of the horses.
Horses have been called for the third race. First division of the 2-year-old filly pace Ohio Fair Racing Conference. The purse is $6,515. 1 change. Number 2, Allison L. Change the driver to Harrison Levan. Harrison Levan drives the 2, Allison L. These are the horses. Number 1, Bit of a Bombshell, Roy Burns drives. Number 2, Allison L, driven by Harrison Levan. 3, Midnight Western, Drew Neal drives. Hank Levan driving the 4, Evil L. At number 5, Santa Barbara Beach, Austin Hanners in the sulky.
Yeah, that's what we fear the most, an open mic.
Yeah.
What we want to call.
100%.
Oh, continuing with the 2-year-old Payson fillies. The 3 is going to be Midnight Western. Drew Neal on the bike for trainer-owner David Warnstoff out of Ashley, Ohio. Western Vintage filly out of the Feeling Frisky mare Midnight in Autumn. She's got a start this year. Finished 3rd over at Bucyrus. Paced 2-2 last quarter in 29.
That's a pretty good mile for first start. Number 4, Evil L. Hank Levan trains and drives and owns along with the rest of the family, and Richard Freese from Northfield. 7 starts this year, 3 wins, 4 second-place finishes, all on the fairgrounds, going back to opening day in Circleville. He's 7 out of 7 in the money, $9,594 in earnings, and a win last week in Bucyrus by a half a length. Got beat by Dance and Susie Evil a couple of weeks ago down in Hilliards. Nothing worse than second by 3 lengths, and should be real tough here. That's Evil L with Hank Levan with the Fear the Dragon filly.
Rounding out the field is Santa Barbara Beach. Austin Henners in the bike for trainer Timmy Lane. Lehman, Stomball, Keith, and Calvert all own the Down by the Seaside filly. She's first-time starters, got a handful of qualifiers under her. Around 2-1 consistently. She was a $45,000 Ohio Select yearling purchase.
She's the big ticket.
Yep.
Yes, she is. Let's go to Doug.
The off and pacing on the outside. Evil L to the inside. Midnight Western. Santa Barbara Beach comes out in third. Bit of a bombshell. Racing fourth and trailing a field. Allison L. Around the turn up on the outside. Evil L. Hank Levan clear to the front end. Right there second is Midnight Western. A break of 5 to Santa Barbara Beach. Another break of some 5 to 6 to Bit of a bombshell. And the trailer is Allison L. front to back. 15 lengths will separate these pacers as they move into the turn. Evil L and Hank Levan show the way. 2-year-old Bay Filly by Fear the Dragon. Take the fillies by the quarter. 29-3. Midnight Western racing second. Racing third. Santa Barbara Beach. Bit of a bombshell fourth. The trader's Allison L. Into the lane first time they come past the stands and come to the half. And they're all chasing Evil L and Hank Levan looking for season's win number 4. Right there second is Midnight Western. Third Santa Barbara Beach. Racing fourth. Bit of a bombshell. Racing fifth. Allison L. They're halfway home and 101 3/5 to the 5/8 they go. Evil L has the lead and will guide the fillies to the 3/4 mark. But here comes Midnight Western on the outside. Now second and moving up on the leader. Behind those two leaders, Santa Barbara Beach and Austin Enters. Bit of a bombshell fourth. Allison L. fifth. To the 3/4 they go. Evil L battles back on the inside. Outside Midnight Western up the inside. Santa Barbara Beach 3/4 131 2. Bit of a bombshell fourth. Allison L. fifth. They have a little better than an eighth of a mile to go with the lead. Evil L trying to take them all the way. Midnight Western is second. Santa Barbara Beach third. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Evil L on the outside. Midnight Western. Santa Barbara Beach up the inside. Coming to the line. Very tight on the line. May have been Midnight Western over Evil L and Santa Barbara Beach. It'll be a photo for win.
202.2.
The mile 202 2/5.
Man, I love me a close horse race.
That was a great finish.
That was.
Big mile for Midnight Western. And Drew vacated a pocket just past the half here. I kind of questioned that one, but nah.
Yeah, and after Austin had slowed down that second quarter, I thought he was going to have enough to keep Midnight Western out there for a little while longer. Got a little scared with Santa Barbara Beach. Would have either have had to have gone 3 wide around Midnight Western or take the rail trip, which is exactly what she did with Austin, and made it really close. I mean, it was a half ahead at the finish and probably a half a length between the three of them. So, great race.
Yep.
202 2.
From our vantage point, it looked like Midnight Western hung on. So we'll see what the official picture says.
Yeah, I think the same thing.
Photo shows the 3 Midnight Western over the 4 Evil L. And the 5 Santa Barbara Beach. The 3 Midnight Western and Drew Neal.
So Midnight Western and Drew Neal did make the good driving move.
Great move.
Yeah.
Great move. Tough horse. That's that Western Vintage filly out of the Feelin' Frisky mare Midnight in autumn. That was the second lifetime start for Midnight Western. Her first start was at the Bucyrus Fair. She raced really good there. She was 5 lengths off at the half, 9 at the quarter, 5 at the half. Had a little cover and closed, 29 seconds. Let's go to Doug for the call. The winner circle.
Number 3, Midnight Western, the 2-year-old Bay Filly by Western Vintage out of the Feelin' Frisky mare, Midnight in autumn. Owned, trained, and bred by David Warnstaff of Ashley, Ohio. Drew Neal drives the filly to victory. Home a winner, 202 2/5. First career win for Midnight Western as she takes the first division of the 2-year-old filly pace. Here's where they finished. Number 1, Bit of a Bombshell, 5. Number 2, Allison L, 4. The 3, Midnight Western, the winner for Evil L, 2. Number 5, Santa Barbara Beach 3. The mile 202 2/5, 29 and 3, 101 and 3, 131 and 2. Top down 5, 4, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. Fourth race coming up next. Number 5, Dylan the Legend. Make the driver Hank Levan. Hank Levan, the 5, Dylan the Legend.
All right, so Drew Neal gets his first win of the card. So 29 and 3 opening quarter, 101 and 3, 131 and 2, 202 and 2 the final time. Back half in a minute and 3/5.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid with a really, really tough last half. So great job there by Drew. Congrats to David Warnstaff, the owner and trainer. And we're going to take a short break, and when we come back for the fourth, that is the 3-year-old Colt Pace. And there's a little speed in that next race as Jessica and Cameron McCown have, here's Poppy from the rail, has been racing in 52 and 53 at Scioto Downs. We're not expecting that here, but we'll get what we can out of it.
No, absolutely.
Take a short break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
For over 50 years, Midland Acres has provided top-quality Ohio-bred colts and fillies. As a third-generation farm, we understand the importance of delivering well-cared-for and well-mannered yearlings. Get in the winner's circle with the yearlings by Fear the Dragon, Yankee Cruiser, Long Tom, Summa Cum Laude, Ready for Moni, and Bit of a Legend. See our yearlings at the Blooded Horse Sale August 27th and the Ohio Select Sale September 15th.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. Whether you raise crops, livestock, or own the family farm, CoverLink's farm insurance can be tailored to meet your needs. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people, CoverLink Insurance.
Back here for the fourth race, the Union County Fair, day 2 of racing. We got the 3-year-old Pacing Colts coming up. Looks like there's 2 divisions of everything today, except for the ladies driving series.
Right,
so
right.
that's why the purses are up there. And usually for 2-year-old Pacing Colts and 2-year-old Pacing fillies, I've seen 4, 5, 6 divisions everywhere.
Yeah, it's true.
So they're starting to thin out a little bit, starting to amp up the number of fairs here coming up.
And the money is good.
Yeah, that's right.
The money is good.
Because I was looking that last race, Hank Levan's filly, no worse than second.
Right.
All 7 starts, and has just I took her over 10,000 for the year, 8 starts. But if you were doing that with the trotting colts this year, we're hitting 1 division at a lot of places. Last 2 starts, I've had 1 division.
1 division only.
For $12,000-$13,000.
Right.
So if I was a trotter, she'd
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be way up there.
Uh-huh.
She'd be way up there.
But back to the 3-year-old Pacing Colts. First division purse $6,345. Starting on the rail is Here's Popeye, Cameron McCowan. Going to be in the bike for trainer wife Jessica McCowan. Here's the stock, Incorporated, Bucyrus, Annie Wilfer Care, Gallion, Ohio, own the Bit of a Legend gelding. He's out of the Coast to Coast Yankee mare, Elm Grove in a Rush. 11 starts this year, a win, 2 seconds, a third. Just shy of under 27,000 this year. Took a mark of 53-1 at Scioto. And let's see here, Midland Acres bred.
Number 2, Shark by the Sea. Austin Hanners will be in the bike for trainer Tim Lane, who owns, along with Boloski and Mullis of Delaware and Dublin, Ohio. This gelding is from down by the seaside, out of the Shark Gesture male Shark Gal. 15 starts so far this year, a win, 2 seconds and a third. Almost $11,000 in earnings and a mark of 157 at Scioto Downs.
The 3 is Stonebridge Drago. Drew Neal's going to be in the bike for trainer Ryan Miller. Miller Racing Stable, Greenville, Amazing Racing Stable, Middle Point, Ohio. And M.M. Hayes, Patagonia, Arizona. Fear the Dragon gelding out of the Island Fantasy Mare Stonebridge Luau. 8 starts this year, has a win and a third. Took that win, 56-3. Last start up at Northfield in the condition claimer. Bankroll just under $5,000 this year. He was a $22,000 Ohio Select yearling purchase.
Number 4, Rockin' My Boxers. It's a heck of a name for a horse. Jeff Neisinger, I believe that's Jeff's first drive so far with us today.
Yep, I noticed that too.
Terry Henry is the trainer. Spurwood Farm from Marysville, right here, is the owner of this Pet Rock gelding out of the Dreamwork Mare Designer Dreams. 8 start this year, 3 second place finishes, 1 third place finish, $9,400 in earnings. I've been racing in the non-winners of 1 out at Scioto Downs for those generous $12,000 purses, and with a bunch of second and third place finishes, that's how you get to $9,400 without winning a race. So Rockin' My Boxers, Jeff Neisinger, Terry Henry, that's your 4 horse.
And the 5, Dylan the Legend. Who's driving that one?
That's Hank.
Hank Levan's going to drive for owner-trainer Kim Daly. Bit of the Legend gelding out of the Feelin' Frisky mare, Too Frisky. She was bred by Brett Swartz, sold at the Ohio Select Sale for $8,000. 10 starts this year, has a couple of thirds. Been racing up at Scioto in condition claimers. So let's flip it over to Doug for the post parade.
Sun's out.
Yes.
Horses are on the track for the 4th race. 3-year-old colt pace, this is the first division. $6,345. Hank Levan will drive the 5, Dylan the Legend. These are the horses. Here's the 1. Here's Popeye. Cameron McCown drives. Austin Henner's driving the 2, Shark by the Sea. Number 3, Stonebridge Drago with driver Drew Neal. 4, Rockin' My Boxers, Jeff Neisinger driving. And number 5, Dylan the Legend, Hank Levan in the sulky.
So another quick field of 5 here. Hank Levan on the 5, Dylan the Legend. And Rockin' My Boxers. It's just a typical Saturday night for Chris. I didn't get any reaction out of him.
Nothing. No.
See, I was working the courthouse Wednesday after I raced my colt. Went up there and jumped up there with Susan and Frank. Frank was doing the camera also.
Right.
So I got his headset. Well, he couldn't take it. Frank has to talk. So he got the mic and kept it in his pocket, and he'd chime in every now and then. Like, you just can't stand it, can you?
We are a busy bunch of fools this time of the year, I will tell you. Him more than anybody.
Chris, you got somewhere else to go tonight? Nope, you're done for the day.
Are you with me tomorrow in Sydney? You are. Awesome. That's an evening session, right? I think that's late. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in Sydney tomorrow.
And then, let's see here. What else we got this week?
Oh, good. You got the.
I got the Huffs
Gotcha.
guy.
Yeah, all
We
right.
got
Hold on
Paynesville-
to that for a second. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
All right. We're going to
We're
get
rolling,
back to
aren't
that
we?
so we don't have to stop. Yeah, we are rolling. Thank you. Horses are approaching the starting gate for this afternoon's fourth. This is 3-year-old colt Pace with a purse of $6,345. Let's send it up to Doug for the call.
Big rough and pacing Stonebridge Drago charges the gate to the front. Shark by the Sea comes out in second. Up the inside, here's Popeye third, racing fourth. Rocking My Boxers, Dylan the Legend will take a seat fifth. Round the turn to the opening eight they go, and Stonebridge Drago and Drew Neal lead the way to the backside. Hung on the outside, here's Popeye. Cameron McCown's headed to the front end. Racing third, Shark by the Sea. Racing fourth, Rocking My Boxers, and trailing the field, Dylan the Legend by the opening quarter. Here's Popeye has the field of Pacers by the quarter, and 28 3/5. Round the turn, Stonebridge Drago nose to helmet is second. Shark by the Sea racing third, racing fourth. Rocking My Boxers, Dylan the Legend trails the field at the 3/8 mark. Field of Pacers in straight alignment, following the lead of Here's Popeye as they come under the line for the first time. Stonebridge Drago is second, first to move. Austin Henners and Shark by the Sea third on the outside and moving up. Rocking My Boxers fourth. Dylan the Legend trails the field. Halfway home, 58 4 to the 5/8 they go. The leader, here's Popeye by a length. Second, Stonebridge Drago. Third on the outside, Shark by the Sea as they head up the backside. The inside, Rocking My Boxers, and Dylan the Legend continues to trail the field. Midpoint of the backside, whip the lead. It is Here's Popeye and Cameron McCowan. The inside, Stonebridge Drago. The outside, Shark by the Sea. Rocking My Boxers fourth. 3/4, 129 4. Dylan the Legend trails the field fifth with an eighth of a mile to pace. The leader, here's Popeye. Racing second, Stonebridge Dragon. Rocking My Boxers will need room on the outside. Shark by the Sea. Down the stretch they come. The leader, here's Popeye. Stonebridge Drago on the outside. On the line, here's Popeye. Stonebridge Drago very tight for third. Either Rockin' My Boxers or Shark by the Sea. 158 4/5.
Wow. Blazing.
That was big. Cameron did not leave, kind of let them get settled and made the quarter move. And Drew tried to let him go, but he had a handful.
He did have plenty left, yeah. 158 4. Congrats to Jessica and Cameron. Here's the stock. Annie Wilford Care. This is a bit of a legend gelding. 12th start this year. Second win. Earnings will now go to a little over $30,000 so far. So nicely done there, guys.
We got one of the McCowan's owners watching with us, Sean Harville. He's I saw he was watching, but he's supposed to be working. I'll have to text my brother because my brother's his boss.
Okay.
Be like, hey, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. But I won't rat him out.
Too late.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Jason's probably watching too.
He's done, man. He's done.
Yeah.
So here's Popeye gets the win. Stonebridge Drago second. I think they're waiting for print the picture for third because it was awful close between Shark by the Sea and Rockin' My Boxers.
Yeah. Yeah.
They hit the line exactly at the same time, so we shall see.
Brad Conrad come out of his long pants. It was a little cool there, but like you said, the sun come out and
Yeah.
maybe starting to warm up down there a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, I want to say hi to my friend Amanda Stevens, who is my partner down at the KHHA organization in Kentucky, and she's the one who hooked me up down there with all those fair races. So, hey,
In
Amanda.
conference for $6,345.
Winner
Number
circle.
1, here's Popeye. 3-year-old Big Eagle Son, a bit of a legend. Out of the Coast to Coast Yankee mare, Elm Grove in a rush. Here's the stock incorporated, Bucyrus, Ohio. Annie Weifer, Galleon, Ohio. Cameron McCowan trains and drives. Jesse McCowan trains. Cameron McCowan drives. The winner home, 158-4. Results are official. Number 1, here's Popeye. The winner, 2, Shark by the Sea, 3. Number 3, Stonebridge Drago, 2. The 4, Rockin' My Boxers, 4. Number 5, Dylan Legend, 5. 158-4 fifths. 28-3, 58-4, 129-4, 132-4, 5 on the bottom. 5th race coming up next. Field of 6. No changes in the 5th. Uncle Johnny's Secret. Mark's Pumpkin. Howlin' Storm. Nelly Up. Chill Hill. Here's Arthur. We need 6. Bring them right on.
Our first sub 2-minute mile of the afternoon, 158-4. Last quarter in 29 seconds flat. Congrats to Here's Popeye, the McCown team, and the owners. That was the 4th. The 5th will be coming up shortly, and that is the 2-year-old colt trot, 2nd division with a purse of $6,670. Thank you for joining us. You're watching Harness Racing Live from the Union County Fair in Marysville, Ohio, on the Ohio Harness Horsemen Association Facebook and YouTube pages. We thank you. We thank our sponsors. And we're going to thank them by showing a couple of commercials. So we will be back in about 2 minutes. Thank you.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigDWeb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Cool Winds Farm in Lima, Ohio is a full-service standardbred breeding farm. Cool Winds stands the popular dancing Yankee, a 2-time world champion, along with 2019 jug winner Southwind Ozzy, the son of Some Beach Somewhere. Cool Winds also stands the royally bred $2 million earning Western Fame. Be sure to inspect the Cool Winds yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 13th.
Do you want your horse to shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC Oil. It makes a world of difference.
Back here for the 5th race. We're about halfway done here, and what, it's look at the time, right at 12 o'clock. So we're moving right along.
I'll take it.
Absolutely.
I'll take it.
Yeah. 2nd division of the 2-year-old trotting colts, which is kind of unusual, because I think we got more trotting colts than we do anything else today.
Right.
Usually it's the other way around.
The other way around, yeah, it is.
But
Of course, I don't know who was here yesterday, so maybe they got it. I'm not sure how they separated those guys. But this one looks good, just looking at the list of the stallions in here, and it just continues to be very impressive in terms of who the daddies are of some of our 2- and 3-year-olds.
So let's look at the 1. Uncle Johnny's Secret. Pierce Henry's going to be in the bike for trainer Mike Sweeney. Patrick Sweeney, Lemur Racing, Michigan, owned the Uncle Peter gelding. Out of the Muscle Yankee mare Muscle Secret, 4 starts this year, 1 win, 1 second. Over $3,300. Took the mark at 2.9 over at Marion. Looks like started off the year pretty good. But then last couple of starts, got a couple breaks there.
Yeah.
Last start looked like an interference break, though, up at the Buckeye Stallion Series at Northfield.
6-hole at Northfield, your third lifetime start as a 2-year-old trotter. It ain't easy.
No.
It's just not easy. Number 2 is March Pumpkin. That's Ronnie Gillespie on the bike, and Ronnie trains his horse on Walls, Ronnie himself, and Swallow from Greenville, Ohio, and Uncle Peter Gelding out of Pinteresting, which is Yankee Glide mare. 4 starts so far this year and 3 second-place finishes, all in the fairs. All pretty solid races, considering that there were breaks in 2 of them, and he came back to finish second in both of those. So stay flat and do good for March Pumpkin. We'll see what happens.
Rosie Weaver's going to drive the 3, Howland Storm. She trains and co-owns with Heartland Acres and Cabby D LLC. First-time starter, no qualifiers. Was a $24,000 Buckeye Classic sale purchase.
Number 4, Nelly Up. Drew Neal on the bike for Ryan Miller, Miller Racing Stable and Horseplay Racing Stable of Hirschberger, PA, along with E. Marinan from Ohio. This is a Muscle Up to Gold gelding out of the Fortuna winter mare O'Malley Dream. 5 out of 5 in the money this year. 2 wins, a second, 2 thirds, $8,200 in earnings, and a market 204, which I think we might have seen together at Wilmington, if I'm not mistaken. So Drew Neal and Nelly Up.
And the 5, Chill Hill. Clifton Bell's going to drive for trainer co-owner Chris Beaver. The What the Hill gelding's co-owned by Sandra Burnett, who was a homebred for hers. He's got a start this year. Finished second over at Oak Harbor, trotted in 2.9. But then tried a couple qualifiers at Delaware, and that didn't go so well. I'll just wait till I get to the next one.
I know, that was great, though. It just didn't go so well.
Yeah,
There's
it
really
didn't,
not much else to say
But
about
he bounced back when the money was on the line.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's all that counts.
That's all that counts. And number 6 is Here's Arthur. Charlie Boland. James Boland trains. Charlie owns. Team 6 is the daddy. Here's Ethel, the mare out of Equinox B. 5 starts, a win, 2 third-place finishes. It's a $6,500 purchase. The 3-horse, Rosie's Howland Storm, is the priciest horse on the page with a $24,000 Buckeye Classic sale price.
Yep. Couple homebreds in here. Yeah, Charlie on the 6. Here's Arthur. There's a break every line. I'm starting to think it's the driver.
Oh, stop. How dare you?
Just because he's in the barn next to me, I can say that.
I mean, it's a 2-year-old trotter. Let's let's split the blame at least, instead of either the horse or Charlie directly. We could just share the blame.
You can share the blame. He did win over Wellston, though. When we talked about one division, going for $11,000.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there should have been a couple more X's that first quarter.
Okay.
But yeah,
and an asterisk, perhaps.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Horses are.
And the good thing about this colt, though, he does catch back trotting quick.
Right. Oh, yeah, that was a big move there.
Yeah, he caught back trotting and won at the end. So let's see. Hopefully he stays trotting today, but let's flip it up to Doug.
Yeah, I mean, that race that he won, he started 5th. He broke, it was off stride at the quarter by 8 lengths and came back to win by a neck.
Johnny's Secret. Drivers change to Curtis Harper. Curtis Harper drives the 1. Uncle Johnny's Secret. Ronnie Gillespie drives the 2. March Pumpkin. Here's the 3. Howland Storm. Rosie Weaver. Drew Neal with a 4. Nelly Up. 5. Chill Hill. Clifton Bell. Rounding out the field, number 6, here's Arthur. Charles Boland in the sulky.
All right, so Pierce Henry's not on the 1. I didn't catch who that was. And I don't recognize the collars.
Hey, Doug, who's on the one? Who's on the one?
Curtis Harper.
Curtis Harper.
There we go.
Hey, Jen, I saw that you just came on a minute ago, so I'm not sure if you saw the fourth, but here's Popeye did win.
Starter has called the horses to the gate.
Congrats to the family there.
All right. 5 on the gate, 1 trailer, 2-year-old trot and colts, Uncle Johnny's Secret with Curtis Harper, March Pumpkin, Ronnie Gillespie, Howland Storm, Rosie Weaver, Nellie Up, Drew Neal, Chill Hill, Clifton Bell, Here's Arthur.
Here's Arthur.
Charlie Bolin. It's a fun group of horses to rattle off their names.
Yeah, that is a good group. Horses are just about at the starting gate. They are at the top of the stretch. Let's turn it over to Doug, and we are watching the 5th race, 2-year-old colt trotters.
$70 on the line. Here they come. Up and trotting, Mark's Pumpkins goes right to the front end from the inside. Uncle Johnny's Secret is second. Third on the outside, Nellie Up. Fourth to the inside, Howland Storm racing fifth. Here's Arthur, and Chill Hill will be the traitor as they race by the opening eighth and up the backside, trotting to the opening quarter. The leader, Uncle Johnny's Secret, by a length. Mark's Pumpkin is second. 2 back to Nellie Up third. Another 2 to Howland Storm fourth. Second to last, here's Arthur. Chill Hill is the traitor. He's 10 from the front. They're into the turn. They're by the quarter. Uncle Johnny's Secret, the 2-year-old bay gelded son of Uncle Peter, fronts the field through a quarter and 32 and 2/5. March Pumpkin a length off that lead. Second, Nellie Up races third. Fourth, Howland Storm moving to the outside. Here's Arthur fifth, and that brings Chill Hill to the outside. Picking up the cover. Here's Arthur. We got 4 in. 2 moving up on the outside as it passed the stand for the first time. Here's Arthur and Charles Bowen, power to the front end. Uncle Johnny's Secret is next. Chill Hill third. Fourth, Nellie Up racing fifth. Howland Storm at all stride. March Pumpkin. They're at the half in 1:05. To the 5/8 they go. Here's Arthur the leader. Uncle Johnny's Secret is second. Nellie Up is next. Chill Hill, Howland Storm, March Pumpkin trails the field. Down the backside of the 3/4. Here's Arthur has a 2-length lead over Nellie Up into the far turn. Racing third, Chill Up, all stride. Uncle Johnny's Secret fourth. Howland Storm fifth. Trailing the field, March Pumpkin at the 3/4, 135. Around the far turn with the lead. It is Here's Arthur. Nellie Up right there, tips to the outside. Here's Arthur. They're at the top of the stretch. Nellie Up on the outside. Here's Arthur. On the outside, Nellie Up. Here's Arthur. Has the lead coming to the line. Here's Arthur. Nellie Up home second. Chill Hill third. 205 2/5.
Go ahead.
It was all the driver today. Good job, Charlie.
Good job, Charlie.
Yep. Kept him
2
flat.
Kept him flat and came home in a minute and 2/5, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, they got that at first half at 105, and I'm thinking, okay, so this is going to be somewhere around 209 or 210. But, yeah, and quite the brush there. The horse was, Arthur was in 5th place at the quarter pole, and by the time they got around that turn and got in front of us here in the middle of the grandstand, he was winning comfortably. Uncle Johnny's Secret sitting in the 2-hole, but he ran right after the 5/8, which just brought Nellie up the rail for an easy second place finish. So, yeah, here's Arthur. James Bowen, the Team 6 colt. Out of the mare, here's Ethel. That's 2 wins and 6 starts this year, and will take earnings up to close to $11,000. And congratulations to the horse.
Here's Equinox B mare. Here's Ethel, Charles Boland. On strings and drives. The 6, here's Arthur. Lifetime mark, 205, 2/5.
So we got
Pretty cool.
Yep, 5
Yeah.
in the books.
So what's your deal with Charles Boland? You share what?
He's in the barn next to me
Okay.
there at Washington Courthouse.
All right. And you like him?
Yeah, oh yeah,
And he likes you?
absolutely.
Even though you talk the way you do about him? When he
Oh,
can't
you ought
hear
to
you,
hear
when
him
he's
talk
out
about
there on
me.
the track? Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I need to hear that.
He's brutal with me.
Hey, the
Results
6 is
are
coming
official.
up.
Number 1, Uncle Johnny's
Get the
Secret,
rundown.
6. The 2, March Pumpkin, 5. 3, Allen Storm, 4. Number 4, Nelly up 2. 5, Chill Hill, 3. 6, here's Arthur, the winner. 205, 2/5, 32 and 2 for the quarter. The half was trotted 105, 3/4, 135. 6, 5, 4, 2, 3, 1 on the bottom, 205, 2/5.
And that was the fastest of the 2 trotting colt divisions.
Yep.
First division went 2, 6, and 3, and he went 2, 5, and 2. So
2, 5, and 2 for the 6 hole with a really quick quarter.
So
6 is coming up next. That is the 3-year-old filly trot with a $6,300 purse. Hey, you know, there's a lady that's watching us right now that a lot of people are starting to become familiar with because all she does is broadcast the races out at Scioto Downs and wins 9 races every night with her selections. So if you're having any financial issues, just follow Jenna Otten. She's out there making her picks at Scioto because she's doing really, really great job of giving some great guidance out there.
you're saying don't listen to Barry?
Yeah, don't listen to Barry
Okay.
as much as Jenna. Absolutely. Hey, we'll be back with the 6 shortly. You're listening and watching Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's coverage of live racing from the Union County Fair in Marysville, Ohio. And we will be back shortly. Thanks for being with us.
Volstead, Coach K. Hanover, Slay, Ohio's top trotters stand at Dublin Valley Farms. Volstead's offspring include Sugar Instead, the 2023 Ohio 2-year-old Trotting Filly of the Year, and 2024 Ohio Sire Stakes winner Jurassic Hattie. Coach K. Hanover, the son of world record holder Walner, and Slay, the son of Chapter 7, standing his first season at Dublin Valley Farms.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year. Our expert team of boarded surgeons, sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sport horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Back here for race number 6, 3-year-old trotting fillies, 2nd division, here at the Union County Fair. Purse of $6,313. We got 5 of them on the gate. First division went in 2, 2, and 3. Don't think they're going to beat that one. Just looking at this field.
Rosie's got a shot, but that might be the only one.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here.
So the 1 on the rail, Matthew Brown's going to drive Money Snatcher. Matthew trains for owners David Warnstaff, Leslie Joyce. Triumphant Caviar filly. She's out of the credit winner mare Money Grabber. 8 starts this year, a win, a 2nd, a 3rd. Took the record over at Oak Harbor, 2, 4, and 1. a little over 5,000 in the bank. Last year had 17 starts as a 2-year-old, won 5 of them, hit the board 10 times, just shy of 25,000. Last start, a win over at Oak Harbor. No breaks. That's a good thing.
Number 2, TCS Brenda. Curtis Harper is in the bike for Mike Sweeney. Triumphant Caviar Filly is out of the Yankee Glide mare. Julian Hanover Trotter is us from Sagamore Hills. Owns his 3-year-old. She's had 7 starts so far this year. 1 second-place finish, 3 thirds, $5,000 in earnings. She was bred by Alan Ray Miller here in Ohio.
And the 3 is Rosie Weaver, driving Miss Enterprise. Rosie trains for owner Sharon Silcott, the Enterprise filly. She's out of the Muscle Hill mare's Sand Lauren Blue. 4 starts this year with a 3rd coming in just the other day at Bucyrus. Trotted a mile 2, 3, and 3. Did not race as a 2-year-old. It was an $11,000 Ohio Select Sale purchase.
Number 4 is Kemp's Joyce. Roy Burns drives, trains, and owns, along with Melissa. 17 lifetime starts, still looking for her first victory. She is out of Wit by Mythical Kemp by the great Cadabra. 3 starts so far this year and just 1 third-place finish. Some outside trouble and some breaks as well. So hopefully Roy can just get a check and keep her flat.
Mm-hmm. The 5, Phyllis L. with Hank Levan. Hank's the trainer. Levan Stables, Megan Levan, Rosemary Levan. They all own the Long Tom filly out of the CR Commando mare Kelsey's Commando. She was bred by Midland Acres. 11 starts this year, a win, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, over $16,600. Took a mark of 58-2 at Scioto here earlier this month. And looks like finished 5th at the Buckeye Stallions Series at Northfield. And went to Circleville, Scioto, then hit a couple more fairs.
So you thinking a 3-5 exacta box here in this non-betting race?
Yeah, that's probably what I'd have to go with. Although Matt Brown every now and then pops in. I wouldn't throw him out, especially being on the rail.
Drew Neal will drive number 3, Miss Enterprise, in the upcoming 6th race.
You know, Rosie has taken herself off her horse.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's okay back there. Drew won a race earlier, so he may be the hot hand for the afternoon.
Could be, yeah.
Judges 4 is going to be out of order. They're doing equipment repair on the backside.
Horses are on the track for the 6th race. 2nd division 3-year-old filly trot for $6,313. Drew Neal to drive the 3. These are the horses. Number 1 is Money Snatcher, driven by Matthew Brown. Number 2, TC's Brenda with Curtis Harper. 3, Miss Enterprise, Drew Neal drives. Here's the 5, Phyllis L., Hank Levan. And number 4, Kemp's Choice, Roy Burns in the sulky.
We got some folks watching from Myrtle Beach this afternoon. Thanks for being with us. Bear, Delaware, Bucyrus, Delaware, Ohio. A few folks from over there. Streetsboro, Findlay, Milford, Delaware, Central Lake, Michigan. Thank you all for being with us this afternoon. Turned into a pretty nice afternoon here. It's actually kind of cool for July in Central Ohio.
Very pleasant. Better than Wilmington, where we were at.
Oh, please. We're laughing because in Wilmington we were hammered by, what was her name?
Bertle.
Berna?
Yeah, Bertle.
Berna. What was it? Yeah, nasty.
Yeah.
Bad storm, and when she cleared, we were facing right into the sun, which was hitting the aluminum bleachers, and we roasted for a couple hours down there.
Yes.
It's one of the challenges of summer fair racing, but we made it through. Hey, the horses are approaching the starting gate at the top of the turn for the 3-year-old filly trot 6th race with a purse of $6,300, and here they come.
Rough and trotting, Phyllis L on the outside goes right to the front. Money Snatcher from the inside. Miss Enterprise between horses. Racing next, T.S. Brenda trailing the field. Kemp's Choice at the opening 8. Phyllis L has the lead. Money Snatcher will sit the pocket second as they head up the backside. Coming out in third, Miss Enterprise. Fourth is T.S. Brenda, and trailing the field, Kemp's Choice. Straight alignment, Philly Trotters head on over to the opening quarter. Hank LeBand, Phyllis L, lead them by 2. Money Snatcher right there second. Miss Enterprise third. By the quarter, 30 and 4/5. TC's Brenda racing fourth. Racing fifth is Kemp's Choice. Front to back, 7 lengths will separate these 3-year-old filly trotters. Phyllis L fronts the field. 2-hole trip to Money Snatcher. Next and third, Miss Enterprise. Fourth, TC's Brenda. Trailing the field, Kemp's Choice. Passing the stand for the first time, they trot to the half. Phyllis L, the leader by a length. Money Snatcher is second. Tipping to the outside. Miss Enterprise, Drew Neal, commit first up. They're third on the outside and moving forward. TC's Brenda next. The half, 102 4/5. Kemp's Choice trails the field. They're at the 5/8 mark and they head up the backside. The leader, Phyllis L. Miss Enterprise up on the outside. Money Snatcher is third. TC's Brenda fourth. Kemp's Choice fifth, nearing the 3/4 mark, stride for stride on the front end. Miss Enterprise, the outside. Phyllis L battles back, doesn't want to give up that lead. They move into the turn. Money Snatcher is third, 3/4, 132 and 4. They circle the far turn. The leader by 3 parts of a length is Phyllis L. Miss Enterprise is second. Money Snatcher is third. Racing fourth, TC's Brenda. Kemp's Choice is fifth with less than 1/8 of a mile to trot. It is Phyllis L. Miss Enterprise is second. Coming to the line, Phyllis L. Home second, Miss Enterprise third. Money Snatcher. The mile, 2:03 4/5.
Looked pretty good there for a minute. Thought that Drew was alive there at the 3/4 pole, but when you pull first over after a 102 and 4, and then they came home in 101, so Phyllis L and Hank Levant had plenty left.
Yep. So.
And Hank got out to the lead really quick from the 5-hole in that one. No competition there.
Just a jog in the park from there on out.
Yep, and that will boost that filly's earnings to right about $20,000 so far in her first 12 races of the season. That's Hank Levant and Phyllis L. Hank is the trainer. Again, it's a Long Tom filly. And the Levant team are the owners of that Midland Acres bred young lady. At the competitive race, though, 30 and 4, 102 and 4, 132 and 4, 203 and 4.
So the other division, 202 and 3.
Back in front of the stands, here's your winner of the 6th race. This is the second division.
Let's take it up to Doug.
3-year-old filly trot for $6,313. Number 5, Phyllis L. She's a 3-year-old Bay filly by Long Tom out of the CR Commando mare. Kelsey's Commando. Owned by the Levant Stables, Megan Levant, Rosemary Levant. Hank Levant trains and drives Phyllis L. Second win of the season, the mile 2:03 4/5. Phyllis L and Hank Levant take the second division of the 3-year-old filly trot. Results are official. Number 1, Money Snatcher, 3. Number 2, TC's Brenda, 4. 3, Miss Enterprise, 2. Number 4, Kemp's Choice, 5. 5, Phyllis L, the winner, the mile. 203 4/5, 30 4/5, 102 4, 132 4. Top down 3 4 2 5 1 on the bottom. 7th race in about 12 minutes. Number 1, Tara's Jewel. Make the driver Drew Neal. Drew Neal will drive number 1, Tara's Jewel. Number 4, Mayor of Delaware. The driver, Austin Henners. Austin Henners to drive number 4, Mayor of Delaware. Tara
Okay, we're back. We have the 7th, 8th, and 9th still to come this afternoon. The 7th will be next. That is a 2-year-old filly pace, the 2nd division, with a purse of $6,400. A couple of changes from what the programs say, and we will review those with you, as well as introduce these fillies to you when we come back after these messages from our sponsor. You are watching live harness racing from Marysville, Ohio, the Union County Fair, on the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Facebook and YouTube pages. Thanks for being with us. We'll be right back.
The future is bright in Ohio. Ohio Sire Stakes, Buckeye Stallion Series, 66 county and independent fairs. Whether it's the Ohio Sire Stakes, the Buckeye Stallion Series, or the county fairs, Ohio has a place for your racehorse. This year, Ohio breds are racing for nearly $23 million in stakes purses. Be part of the winning. Breed, buy, race, win in Ohio.
For over 50 years, Midland Acres has provided top-quality Ohio-bred colts and fillies. As a third-generation farm, we understand the importance of delivering well-cared-for and well-mannered yearlings. Get in the winner's circle with the yearlings by Fear the Dragon, Yankee Cruiser, Long Tom, Summa Cum Laude, Ready for Moni, and Bit of a Legend. See our yearlings at the Blooded Horse Sale August 27th and the Ohio Select Sale September 15th.
For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. We're here to get you the right coverage: home, auto, business, and farm. CoverLink covers you, your family, and your business. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people. CoverLink Insurance.
Hey, we're back live here in Marysville. Some additional folks checking in. Washington Courthouse, Centerburg, New Hampshire. Good afternoon. Thanks for being with us. And Orlando, Florida. Thank you as well. We are coming up on this afternoon's 7th race here. Again, this is a 2-year-old filly pace, 2nd division. And a couple of things here. Bo Brown has big-timed Ya, the 3-horse here, which is a Me So Fast filly. Bo's got 3 Me So Fast babies. Me So was a Little Brown Jug horse a number of years ago. He is now standing at the Emerald Farm of Lee and Al Efferstein down in Magnolia, Kentucky. Miso has some mares that are expecting soon. One from the Miller family, Hirschberger family, actually up in Indiana. Joey Ayod, who works for the Irv Miller barn, had a big win yesterday down at the Proud Series Championships. She's got one coming. Miso's doing really good for Lee and Al, and the early indications are that He's putting out some good little babies. I don't have the name of the other one. I know Bo's had one that's raced that has already come home in 55 in her back half, I think, in her second lifetime start. Greenville, Ohio, welcome aboard. So let's take a look at the horses here for this afternoon's 7th race. Number 1, Terra's Jewel. Drew Neal is in the bike. Will drive for Roy Justice, who trains this Mr. Apples filly. Hoofing It Racing and Roy Justice are the owners. 3 starts this year. No finishes, just a couple of breaks, and looking to get around the track flat this afternoon. Number 2, Legendary L. Hank Levan owns and trains and drives along with Dharma Fall Racing of Woodstock, Ohio. 7 starts this year, 2 wins, 3 seconds, and a third. 10,000 in earnings, a market 201 at Bucyrus. This is a bit of a legend filly out of a breezy Hanover by Western Ideal. Number 3, Big Time, Bo Brown is the trainer and the driver. This is, again, a filly out of Me So Fast by the Art Major mare Lonely Days, owned by the Winchester Bay Acres of Orlando, Florida. And number 4, the Mayor of Delaware, Austin Hanners in the bike for Ronnie Steck. This is a well-said filly out of the Christian Cullen mare Wednesday's Whim, owned by Frederick A. Reed IV in Delaware, Ohio. 3 starts so far this year, a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th place finish. So 2-year-old filly pacers, a total of 13 starts between the 4 horses. Legendary L, obviously 6 out of 7 in the money, would be the favorite if there were betting here at the Union County Fairgrounds, which there are not. So we will sit back and enjoy this 7th race.
So I found out,
yes,
on my little adventure, the lady giving out the buckets,
yes,
that's Roy Burns, his son and daughter-in-law.
Oh.
They put the buckets together instead of the blankets this year, and they're passing them out.
Do we know what's in the buckets?
Sponge, scraper, fly spray.
Perfect.
So, useful stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, good stuff. Yeah, useful stuff indeed. That's great.
Second division, 2-year-old filly pace. This division for $6,415. Field of 4, Drew Neal to drive the 1. Austin Henners will drive the 4. And these are the horses. Number 1, Terra's Jewel, Drew Neal drives. Number 2, Legendary L with Hank Levan. Bo Brown driving the 3, Big Time, yep. And number 4, Mayor of Delaware, Austin Henners in her sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate.
Yeah, I asked Robin to come over and do an interview, but she's also the timer for the races.
Oh.
She said, well, after the races, I'm like, no, we'll be backing up going.
Yeah, yeah.
But
We
no,
don't usually finish by 1:30 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Do what?
I said we don't usually finish by
No.
1:30 in the afternoon.
No. So I think we're going to slide on over to Plain City to eat after this at the Der Dutchman.
Oh, well, can't go wrong there.
No. Nope.
No, as I spent yesterday, I was on the track at the Red Mile 19 minutes before the sun came up. I don't know what it is about that racetrack, but you know, when you're down there, you just kind of you feel a little something, you know, just based on the history. There's just an aura, you know, about the place, and the track faces east, so you could see the sun come up, you know, over the apartment buildings that are way on the other side of the backstretch, where there used to be barns apparently years ago. A lot of things about that track have changed over the years. I just found out recently that the horses used to come out of the paddock underneath the racetrack into the infield and then up onto the racetrack. Oh. And but that's all changed the last couple of years. But yeah, and didn't get out of there until after the Proud Series, the camel races, the Oscars race till 9:30 last night.
Yeah.
So when I get back to the east side of Columbus at 3:30 this afternoon, I know exactly what I'm doing.
But yeah.
And it'll be horizontal. Let's go to Doug for the call, 7.
Never off and pacing Legendary Al goes right out to the front. Big time just second on the outside. Mare of Delaware, the inside. Tara's Jewel. Field of 4 into the turn, and Tara's Jewel has the lead. Big time just. Legendary L will guide him up the backside. Big time just second. Legendary L and Mare of Delaware racing to the opening quarter. Legendary L, the 2-year-old Bay filly by Bit of a Legend, has a length lead over Big Time Ya. Racing third down the backside. Mare of Delaware, Tara's Jewel trails the field fourth. Straight alignment by the quarter. Legendary L, Hank Levan, Big Time Ya second. 33 3/5 for the opener. Mare of Delaware third. Tara's Jewel races fourth. Round the turn to the 3/8 they go. Legendary Al, the leader, looking for season's win number 3. Right there, second is Big Time Ya. Third is Tara's Jewel. Mare of Delaware passing the stand first time, coming to the halfway point. On the front end, still Legendary Al. Second is Big Time Ya. Racing third, Mare of Delaware. And Tara's Jewel is now the trailer. They're halfway home, front to back. They're separated by 6 lengths. Legendary Al has a length lead. Half in 106 3. Big Time Ya second. Mare Delaware third. Tara's Jewel trails the field fourth. Around the turn to the 5/8 they go. Down the backside, Legendary L. Hank Levan will guide him on over to the 3/4. Out and on the move. Here comes Mare of Delaware. Now third and moving up. Mare of Delaware on the outside. Legendary L has answered a call. Has the lead by 3 parts of a length. Mare of Delaware's on the leader's wheel. Big Time Ya racing third. Tara's Jewel fourth. At the 3/4. 137 3 around the far turn. It's still Legendary L. Mare of Delaware on the outside keeps on coming after that leader. Mare of Delaware, Legendary L. Big Time Ya on the outside. Down the stretch they come. Drawing away now is Legendary L to give Hank Levan his second winner on the card. Home second, Big Time Ya. Mare of Delaware third. Tara's Jewel fourth. The mile 206 1/5.
59 3. Nice last half there. 33 3, 106 3, 137 3, 206 1. That was pretty impressive.
Nice little brush there.
Nice
3/4
little
pole.
brush, yeah. Mare of Delaware had nothing for Legendary Al. She kept on waiting for somebody to pull a right line at some point during that race, but you know, it's like a little brown jug 3-horse final. Nobody's making that move until they have to.
No.
But that was great. Legendary Al, Hank Levan, a Bit of a Legend filly out of the Western Ideal mare Albrizi Hanover, is now 7 out of 8 in the money, and earnings now at about $13,000. $59 3 back half. Last quarter even faster. 28 3. That's what put them away. That was great. And that Little Me So Fast horse of Bo Brown's just sat nice and easy and came home fast and actually closed a little bit against those times. So I'll be looking for that one down the road as well.
Back in front of the stands.
Let's go to Doug for the winner's circle.
2-year-old filly pace for $6,415. Here's the 2 Legendary Al. The 2-year-old Bay filly, a Bit of a Legend out of the Western Ideal mare Albzy Hanover. Levan Stable, Woodstock, Ohio. Dharma Fall Racing, Sylvania. Megan Levan of Woodstock own. Hank Levan trains. Hank Levan drives the winner, Legendary Al. Third of the season, third in a row for Legendary Al. 206 1/5. Hank Levan's second winner of the day here at Marysville. Here's the way they finished the 7th. The 1 Tara's Jewel 4. 2 Legendary Al, the winner. 3 Big Time Ya 2. 4 Mare Delaware 3. 206 1, 33 3, 106 3, 137 3. Top down 4, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. 8th race in 12 minutes, number 4. I've got Neon Eyes, Austin Henners. The 4, I've got Neon Eyes. Make the driver Austin Henners. Dragons are fearless. I've got Neon Eyes. Gator pled the 5th. My handsome man, I sure be quick. Bring 'em right on.
Seven down in the books, 2 to go. 3-year-old Pacing Colts will be coming up. But first, let's hear a few words from our sponsors.
Be right back.
Union County itself had a humble start. It was thinly populated throughout the 19th century, and the land wasn't made for farming. The soil didn't cultivate well, so there was never enough grain to maintain healthy stock. The County Agricultural Society was organized and held the fair to help educate locals on better practices. After 2 successful fairs, stockholders purchased the permanent fairgrounds. The next 30 years saw tremendous growth for the Union County Fair. By 1882, entries had gone up to 2,000, and members grew even more. Exhibits of livestock, produce, and farm product could be seen in newly erected buildings while horses raced around the half-mile track. Harness racing was popular around the country throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, and Union County was no exception. Standardbreds were the main attraction and biggest source of revenue for many years. Today, the Union County Fair is a member of the Ohio Fair Racing Conference. They host 2 days of live action racing during fair time and stable horses and training year-round.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
Volt.
Do you want your horse to shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC oil. It makes a world of difference.
Back here, as Susan would say, the penultimate, or something like that. I don't know. That's that word she likes. I'll leave that to her. So, but 8th race is coming up. 3-year-old Pacing Colts, 2nd division, versus $6,345.
Not
Judge,
bad.
Yeah,
Not
Judge
bad.
John Weiss coming up here and trying to say, let's go, let's go.
We got 36 starting races amongst the horses in this race and 1 victory. So it's a pretty wide open one.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and start us off there with the 1 horse, sir.
I Sure Be Quick. Curtis Harper's going to drive for trainer Mike Sweeney, Patrick Sweeney, Ronald King, Marion Beachy own the Do Me That Again gelding. The Fly Buckeye mare Bellflower. Marion Beachy bred, $7,000 Buckeye Classic yearling purchase. 6 starts this year, a second, a third. Over $4,700. Looks like most of the starts have been at the fairs, picking up checks. So last year's a 2-year-old only had 3 starts.
And the Beachies are in possession of a great trotter from a few years ago that some of us may remember. Quattro de Julio stands up at Beachy Place in Sugar Creek. Number 2, My Handsome Man, Drew Neal for John Fitzgerald, who trains and owns this Racing Hill gelding out of the mare Bums by Jenna's Beach Boy. Let's go to Doug for the introduction of this afternoon's horses as they are slowly making their way towards the top of the stretch.
The 8th race, second division, 3-year-old colt pace for $6,345. Austin Henners to drive the 4. I've got Neon Eyes. These are the horses. 48, number 1, I Sure Be Quick, driven by Curtis Harper. Number 2, My Handsome Man, Drew Neal driving. 3, Dragons Are Fearless with Cameron McCowan. Austin Henners driving the 4, I've got Neon Eyes. And completing the field, the 5, Gator Pled the 5th, Jeff Nicesonger in the sulky.
So here's why Sean is watching. Dragons Fearless, Cameron McCowan in the bike for trainer Jessica McCowan. Sean owns the Fear the Dragon gelding.
Yeah.
Second start for him. Rock and roll Hanover mares rocking in cash. 11 starts, 2 seconds, 2/3, closing in on $12,000. Looks like been racing up Scioto. Condition claimers around 53, 54, 55 consistently.
Number 4, I've got Neon Eyes. Austin Hanners will drive for Ron Steck, who trains and owns this Do Me That Again gelding out of Riding Out a Storm, which is partially an REO Speedwagon song, by the Great Dragon again. 5 starts this year, 1 first, 1 second place finish, a mark of 54-3 at Scioto just a couple of weeks ago over July 4th weekend.
Rounding out the field, Gator Pled the 5th. Jeff Nicesonger trains and drives for George Burkhold. Well Said Gelding has 7 starts this year with a 3rd. Last year took a mark of 59 flat. Have no clue where that's at. SSM.
SSM.
I have not seen that one
3-year-old Pacers, field of 5, all in behind the gate.
Sunshine Meadows Training Center.
There we go.
There it is. That's it. Here we go. Call of the 8th. Up to Doug.
Rough and pacing, that's Dragons Are Fearless for the lead. On the outside, I've got Neon Eyes protecting that inside position. My Handsome Man, and I Sure Be Quick as they move into the turn and up on the outside. Cam McCowan has won the early battle with the Dragons Are Fearless. Up the backside they go. I've got Neon Eyes. Austin Henners hung on the outside. I Sure Be Quick racing 3rd. Racing 4th, My Handsome Man trailing upfield. Gator Pled the 5th. They're going to settle in straight alignment as they race by the quarter. Dragons Are Fearless and Cameron McCowan to a quarter and 28-4. The 2-hole trip to I've got Neon Eyes. A length back to I Sure Be Quick 3rd. My Handsome Man 4th. Gator Pled the 5th. Trails the field 5th. 3-year-old Pacers come past us for the first time. They're in straight alignment and they're following the lead of Cameron McCowan and Dragons Are Fearless. Right there, second, I've got Neon Eyes. Moving on the outside, My Handsome Man, Drew Neal 3rd. I Sure Be Quick skims the cones 4th. Gator Pled the field 5th. 59-4 for the half. They're into the turn to the 5/8. The leader, Dragons Are Fearless. Right there, second, I've got Neon Eyes. 3rd, I Sure Be Quick. On the outside, My Handsome Man and Gator Pled the 5th. Up the inside, going to the 3/4 mark. Dragons Are Fearless extends the lead to 2. I've Got Neon Eyes is second. Racing third, I Sure Be Quick. And Harper's got him and Gear on the outside. He was third. He's now second. Moving on the outside into the turn. Gator pled to fifth. 3/4, 129 and 4. Around the far turn, the leader, Dragons Are Fearless, opens up by 3, 4, 5 lengths. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Dragons Are Fearless coming to the line. No doubt about this, and Dragons Are Fearless. Cameron McCown second on the card. Going to be tight for second. 158 3/5.
Cam McCown with the double.
Yep.
Nicely done. Dominated that one. 158 and 3. Last half in 58. 59 and 4. Pretty impressive. A little bit of a scare there with I Sure Be Quick trying to make a little bit of a move. My Handsome Man also pulled at the half, tried to do something, but Cam was just too tough with the Dragons.
Yep.
28 and 4, 59 and 4 in a final of 158 and 3.
So had a win and a fourth since they purchased him. So paced him 54 and 4 last quarter, 28 and 4 last started on a sloppy track at Scioto about a week ago.
And parked out a middle half on that slop in 57 and 1. Tough to come back from that.
Yeah. So that's going to bring his earnings close to $15,000 for the year. He made $37,000 last year. Took a mark at 52 and 3 at Scioto.
Yeah, with only 9 starts.
Yeah, hit the board 6 of 9. So.
And you said Sean was watching?
Oh yeah.
Congratulations, Sean Harville from Germantown with the victory. And here comes the golf cart. Cowan Clan.
Number 3, Dragons Are Fearless. 3 Omega, the son of Fear, the Dragon, out of the Rock and Roll Hanover Mare. Rockin' in Cash. Sean Harville, Germantown, Ohio. Jessica McCown gets her second training win of the day. Cameron McCown gets his second driving win of the day. Dragons Are Fearless, home 158 and 3. They take the second division of the 3-year-old Colt Pace. Results are official. The 1, I Sure Be Quick, 3. To My Handsome Man, 2. The 3, Dragons Are Fearless, the winner. 4, I've Got Neon Eyes, 5. Number 5, Gator pled to 5th, 4. 158 and 3, 4. Dragons Are Fearless, 2/4 of 28 and 4. 59 and 4. 129 and 4. 3, 2, 1, 5, 4 on the bottom. 9th race coming up next. Scratch the 1, I'm Rocking It. Mother of Dragons, Duck Duck Dragon, yes I did. Seeing Eye Single, come right to the track.
The ladies in the house for our finale, which will be coming up shortly. The ladies driving series. Leslie Joyce, Emma Wahlberg, Mandy Jones, and Devin Miller.
Yep. So we need to say something to Lisa Schwartz.
Tell me.
Because she put the races together.
Okay.
And it should be ladies first, right?
I would think so.
I would, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, chivalry.
Oh,
Chivalry's
yeah,
not dead.
Yep.
Just forgotten a lot.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a look at the 9th race after we go to a couple commercials, hear from our sponsors. So we'll be right back.
Volstead, Coach K Hanover, Slay, Ohio's top trotters stand at Dublin Valley Farms. Volstead's offspring include Sugar Instead, the 2023 Ohio 2-year-old Trotting Filly of the Year, and 2024 Ohio Sire Stakes winner Jurassic Hattie. Coach K Hanover, the son of world record holder Walner, and Slay, the son of Chapter 7, standing his first season at Dublin Valley Farms. At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year. Our expert team of boarded surgeons, sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sport horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
You know, it's almost a shame that we're going to be done after this race because it is so comfortable up here today. I could do races till sunset tonight.
17 race card
I know. Doing. Would love that this afternoon.
That's all right. We'll take it when we can get it. Though.
Yep, we will.
Yep. Now, where are you at next?
I'm over in Sydney tomorrow at 5 o'clock with Chris, and I think Ashley joins us tomorrow. Chris, does that sound right? Yeah, I think Ashley's with us tomorrow, so we'll look forward to that coverage. Ashley and I were scheduled to do Lebanon before we got stormed out. So looking forward to spending the 5 o'clock card with Chris and Ashley tomorrow in Sydney.
Now, when Ashley was at Dayton Raceway, OHHA rep or PR or whatever she was doing over there, she'd always make me pop in and tell a cop story. But some of the stuff she just couldn't believe. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was racing trotters over there every week, and yep, I'd have to have a cop story for her. So let's turn it up to Doug for the post parade, and we'll run down the 4 remaining starters for you.
Horses are on the track for the 9th and final race. Springhaven Farm Ladies Driving Series for $1,150. Scratch down to a field of 4 with a scratch of the 1. I'm rocking it. These are the horses. Number 1 is Scratch. Number 2, Mother of Dragons, Leslie Joyce drives. Number 3, Duck Duck Dragon with Emma Wahlberg. 4, Yes I Did, Mandy Jones driving. Rounding out the field, the 5, Seeing Eye Single, Devin Miller in the sulky.
Oh, here she comes.
Yep. So with the 1 being out, the 2 is Mother of Dragons for Leslie Joyce. Jeff Smith trains for David Finnegan. Fear the Dragon mare, 5-year-old, 15 starts this year, 1 win, 1 second, 2/3, a little over $12,000. Took a mark at 54-2 at Miami Valley.
Number 3, Duck Duck Dragon, Emma Wahlberg for David Warnstaff. This is a Dragon Again mare out of the Cam Luck mare Ducky Delta. David is in Ashley, Ohio, and this 10-year-old has had 7 starts this year. Did not race in 2023 at all. Has lifetime earnings, though, of $196,000. This year, 7 starts, 1 win, and a 3rd for $3,300.
The 4, Mandy Jones driving Yes I Did. Mandy owns the Shady Shark Hanover 4-year-old gelding. Brian Jones trains. 12 starts this year. Took a mark of 53-2 at Hoosier Park. Was 2nd and a win. Last 2 ladies starts.
I love her mama's name. Oh, no, you didn't. And yes, I did. Yep. It's great. Number 5, Seeing Eye Single, Devin Miller. Dragon Again, Shabalaga Ding Dong mare at a Western Ideal. Devin is from Sabina, Ohio. This horse has earned almost $700,000 and 192 lifetime earnings. Devin, for those that don't know, is a little piece of purple magic. Her father is the great harness driver, my favorite of all time, Mr. David Miller. Let's take it up to Doug for the finale.
And they're off. Duck, Duck, Dragon heads right to the front. Mother of Dragons comes out in second. Yes, I did third. See Nice Single will take a tuck and race fourth as they move into the turn. Emma Wahlberg and Duck, Duck, Dragon. Mother of Dragons, Leslie Joyce next. Mandy Jones and Yes, I did third. See Nice Single with Devin Miller trail the field fourth as they head up the backside. Duck, Duck, Dragon leads it for Emma Wahlberg. Mother of Dragons, nose to helmet second. Yes, I did is third, and See Nice Single is the traitor fourth. Straight alignment as they race by the quarter. They move into the turn, and Duck, Duck, Dragon has the lead. 30 and 4/5. Mother of Dragons second. Yes, I did third. See Nice Single trails the field. Round the turn to the 3/8 mark with the lead. Duck, Duck, Dragon. Emma Wahlberg. Mother of Dragons. Leslie Joyce second. Yes, I did with Mandy Jones third, and See Nice Single and Devin Miller trail. No movement as yet. They're still in straight alignment, and they follow the lead of Duck, Duck, Dragon to the half. Mother of Dragons right there. Yes, I did third. See Nice Single trails. They move into the turn and head to the 5/8. Duck, Duck, Dragon has them by the field. 101 and 1/5. Mother of Dragons next. Yes, I did. See Nice Single continues to trail the field. They're off the turn. They're on the backside, and Duck, Duck, Dragon opens up by 2-3 lengths. Mother of Dragons next. Yes, I did. See Nice Single trails onto the 3/4 mark. Duck, Duck, Dragon the leader by 3 into the far turn. Yes, I did second. On the outside, See Nice Single 3/4, 130 and 3. Around the far turn, Duck, Duck, Dragon. Emma Wahlberg trying to take him gate to wire. Yes, I did on the outside. Closing 3 wide. See Nice Single. They're off the turn. They're on their way home in the Springhaven Farm Ladies Driving Series. Duck, Duck, Dragon is almost there. See Nice Single. Very tight on the line. Either See Nice Single or Duck, Duck, Dragon. 159 and 3.
Yeehaw! Unseparable at the line. 159 and 3 with the last half of 58 and 2, and you knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way that Devin was not going to make a big brush somewhere along the line there.
Yep.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
We have to wait. I think the 5 might have got up. Mm-hmm. Let's see. 5-3, Devin Miller. She got up. What a blast from worst to first.
That's right.
Unofficially the 5, See Nice Single. Second to 3, Duck, Duck, Dragon. Third to 4, Yes, I did. And fourth, number 2, Mother of Dragons.
Congratulations, Devin. She trains, she owns, she drives. And that is Seeing Eye Single's first win in 19 starts so far this year. She had a mark of 52 and 1 at Northfield last year, and has been racing at Scioto with Austin in the bike with some pretty tough pose positions. 8-hole, 7-hole, 8-hole. It closes every single race. Just needs a little bit of an inside post and a good class.
Let's see if Austin is the groom for this one.
Back in front of the stands, your winner of the 9th Springhaven Farm Ladies Driving Series. Number 5, Seeing Eye Single.
Thank you, Mike.
Owned, trained, and driven by Devin Miller, 9-year-old big gelded son of Dragon again out of the Western Ideal mare. Shababada Ding Dong. 159 and 3 for Seeing Eye Single. Devin Miller, Seeing Eye Single, take the Springhaven Farm Ladies Driving Series.
A nice looking horse, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Over $660,000 in lifetime earnings for Seeing Eye Single.
Results are official. Number 1, I'm rocking it with scratch. 2, Mother of Dragons. 4. 3, Duck, Duck, Dragon. 2, 4, Yes, I did. 3. 5C and I single the winner, 159 and 3, 30 and 4 fifths, 101 and 1, 130 and 3. Scratch 4, 2, 3, 1 on the bottom.
Well, what do you think?
I think that's just about a wrap.
Is that it?
That is it.
That's all we got. Do we have any other fairs going on in the state today?
That wraps it up for the
Talk about where we go
2024
from here.
harness
We got
racing
Tiffin tonight,
programs here
6
at
o'clock post
the
time.
Union County Fair.
Paynesville tomorrow,
Barnett,
one
return
card,
those
12
saddle
noon.
pads when you're finished
Sydney
racing, please.
Tuesday, Sydney Wednesday. And then we jump to Piketon Friday, Saturday, and Summit County Fair at Northfield Park Saturday.
When's your next one?
So, they don't have me scheduled, but I'm racing at Piketon Saturday. So,
Nice. Good luck.
Yep, thank you.
Always a pleasure. Spend the afternoon with you. Thank you, Jeremy.
Not a problem. Thank
Michael
you,
Langer, Jeremy Moore, and Chris
Santa Catarina.
Santa Catarina.
Yep. So, all right. Check us out next time. Facebook, YouTube. Get that
We'll be there.
programs.
Thanks, everybody, for being with us this afternoon. Short card, but we had a great time. Hope you did as well. And we will see you up the track. Have a good night. Bye. Signing off.
This has been Ohio County Fair Racing. Ohio County Fair Racing has been presented by Midland Acres, thestable.ca, Dublin Valley Farms, Big D Tack and Vet Supply, and the Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center. Ohio County Fair Racing is a presentation of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association.